10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. A new season of SSL play is upon us, and we begin with the traditional fixture between the Major Division champions of the previous season and the Cup champions of the previous season. Hello everyone, I am Metafiction, and welcome to the Simulation Soccer League Season 16. This is the SSL Shield. As I say, traditionally this fixture pits the Major Division champions against the Cup champions. In this case, that would be Schwarzwälder Fußballverein, who were unbeaten in league play in the Major Division last season, and North Shore United, the minor division team, who won the SSL Cup over their Major Division side, Reykjavik United. Certainly they can hang with any Major Division team. It'll be a very interesting test for SFV today. Of course, many teams will see this as a glorified friendly, but au contraire, it is the first piece of silverware on offer in the SSL season. Both teams will be looking to start their season on the right foot, as it were. Knizovic sends it up to Cato. It is North Shore who are in the ascendancy first, although Bull getting onto the end of the rebound. Forward to Kimi Hakkinen. Hakkinen into the box, squared it, and that was sent clear. Looked like it was headed for Wang Jihao. Ultimately, though, nothing doing. And now Pat Tato bringing it back forward for North Shore. Tato on the far wing. Crosses in. Maxwell deals with it. Only just, though, as Tato from the edge of the box, and Saran Satral is equal to it. Diane crosses in. And Maximiliano's header safely in the arms of Von Bismarck. And centers it to Plink. Hakkinen has a shot from range. Von Bismarck tipping it behind for a corner kick. Diane brought down in the box, but cleanly, says the referee, as Tentacles wins the ball and Tato carrying it forward. Dribbles around Schenkinger, back into Tentacles, and then back out to Santos Namarino, the newest draft pick for the Reykjavik North Shore organization in this most recent prospect draft. Hakkinen forced back by Jean Girard, another new prospect for North Shore. Tato cuts out that header, but Maxwell still gets back onto it. That challenge from Tentacles, tripping up Whittington just enough to win the ball. Now Stephen Urkel, who was formerly a goalkeeper for Sao Paulo, Paris, in midfield there for North Shore, was traded as part of the prospect draft and switched positions as a result. Certainly a rare move from the goal to midfield, but there you go. Diane forward to Peterson. Peterson trying to square it, and Snooks forcing it behind. SFV starting to take the upper hand here as Diane's corner finds Jihao on the edge of the box. Ends up with Hakkinen. And Casual challenging Hakkinen and might have just given away a penalty here. Referee gave the penalty, but is going over to the monitor as VAR having a look at it. This would be a very important moment in this Shield matchup. And the decision is no penalty given. Well, challenge was clearly in the box, but at VAR ruling that it was indeed a fair challenge by Casual. As Knizovic sends the free kick in, and Saran Satral parrying it behind ultimately for a corner kick. Gerard's corner headed back, looping into the air, and nothing doing. Hakkinen getting onto the edge of the ball, surges past circle, only Gerard to beat. Hakkinen tries to pass in, but Gerard getting a foot in. Now Deanne. Corner in, and it's headed over the bar. Here's Whittington. Gets past Tentacles. Squares it for Deanne. And that was Schwarzwälder's best chance so far of this match. But the shot able to be saved by von Bismarck. Here's Peterson. Snooks, though, dispossessing from the reckless touch. O'Sullivan chips it forward to Pat Tato. And Pat Tato's shot right at Saransic's roll, and Tato offside anyway. Deanne, Maximiliano finds Hakkinen. Hakkinen from close range! And the Flying Finn has put SFB up 1-0 in this Shield matchup. Well, it was perfectly weighted by Maximiliano to find Hakkinen. Hakkinen squared up to von Bismarck, put it to the opposite post. An excellent finish there from Kimi Hakkinen. And it is Schwarzwälder 1, North Shore 0. How will they respond to this? Is Peterson... Oh, Pat Tato winning it on the end line, but not able to make anything of it, unfortunately. North Shore find themselves now in a bit of a hole here in the first half, as Tato was brought down but ruled offside anyway. Has now approached the 30-minute mark. And Knezevich dispossessed. Maximiliano passes the ball, finding Hakkinen again, but this time Hakkinen offside. Deanne's cross in. That one headed behind by Spacchiero. And it's another corner kick to SFV. Chaos on the box. There's that shot by Jipao. Block. Now Tato with the ball, trying to start something for North Shore here. There's Snooks. Maxwell clearing it out of danger. Ball forward finds Wang Jihao. Here's Hakkinen again, forcing a save out of von Bismarck. And apart from that goal, von Bismarck has been called into action quite a few times, showing good reflexes. And here come Black Forest again. Plink. Bull dispossessed there by Gerard. There's Snooks and Tato up on that far wing. Knezevich chips it forward to Pat Tato. Dispossessed though. And now Hakkinen making another run at it. Trying to get around Gerard. Passes into Heather Bull. And von Bismarck again getting in the way of it. And finds Jihao to Hakkinen at the edge of the box, and Von Bismarck again stopping it. That one looked like it might have just been going wide anyway, but Von Bismarck certainly taking no chances there. Here's Neymarinho. Tentacles. Tentacles squares it and falls to Snooks, who had a shot, does force the corner kick. And once again, the North Shore corner comes to nothing. And the ball put out of play here as Santos Neymarinho has gone down with an injury and cannot play on. What a huge loss for North Shore. One of their more promising talents from this recent draft. And losing Neymarinho going to be a huge blow to North Shore's chances of winning this Shield. Gerard in with the challenge on Ji Hao. Referee giving a penalty once again, and once again VAR having a look. Well, as we approach halftime, the penalty is not given. I was going to say it might have put the game just a bit out of reach, but ultimately a VAR reversing the decision. Ball now cuts out the pass for Tentacles. Here is Hakkinen, already scored once today, squares it, and the challenge ensures it goes out for a throw-in. And that is going to do it for the first half. The strike from Kimi Hakkinen proving the difference here in the SSL Shield as SFB lead North Shore 1-0. And real quick at halftime, I'd like to point out, if you're watching this live or if you're watching it in the first few days after it comes out, currently ongoing is the Cross Sim League charity event that the SSL is participating in. We are working with a number of simulation sports leagues across the internet in an attempt to raise money for two very worthy causes: the Trevor Foundation, the Trevor Project, and Outright International. Certainly both very much worthy of your time, worthy of your consideration. Through ball to Ji Hao, and that was eventually forced out by Von Bismarck. Indiana sending the ball in as the second half has begun, as I've perhaps alluded to, and that shot and eventually sent clear. But as I say, the charity event ongoing for, as I record this, another week or so. If you haven't donated already, please consider doing so. You can either donate directly or participate in one of the several fun little auctions that we have going on the SSL forums. Check it out if you have the chance. Once again, all proceeds going to the Trevor Project and Outright International. Very much worthy of your time. In the meantime, here is SFB building from the back. As Knezovic, though, is intercepting, sending it forward, and Julian O'Sullivan off the squaring pass from Casual might have just equalized. They are having a look again, and the goal is disallowed. Casual was ruled offside. Let's look at the replay. And on the ball from Knezovic, Casual is indeed well offside. So that equalizer will not stand. Dan's free kick claimed by Von Bismarck there. Peterson volleys the cross in, and it forces a corner. Dan's corner kick headed down. Looked very dangerous, but Von Bismarck able to get in front of it. Schenkinger with the long throw, but Tentacles wise to it, though does hit it off the head of Wang Ji Hao, who was in the wrong place at the wrong time there. Less than 30 minutes remain. Urkel with a shot from range, but Sarantzitsral easily able to get to that. Here's the North Shore Super Sub. SFB winning the ball back. Maximiliano sending it down to Peterson. Squared it for Maximiliano, but shot off target. That corner kick coming to nothing. Casual ultimately clearing it from the box. North Shore knowing they need to start making some chances for themselves, but Bull winning the ball. Whittington to Deanne. Through ball, back to Whittington. Low cross, and it's blocked. It's sent back the other way. Now here is the Super Sub. Finding Casual. Super Sub's free kick. And Tato on the header, but ruled offside once again. Just under 20 minutes to play now. And SFB on the attack once again. Whittington in a lot of space at the far wing. Only now does Tentacles come in to close down. Plink has a shot from range, but is well wide. And here's O'Sullivan, although Whittington able to intercept. SFB still looking to hold on to this lead that they have as Peterson forces a corner kick out of Snooks once again. Back to Deanne. Plink got ahead to it, but Bismarck holds on. Schwarzwälder looking to hold this 1-0 lead to continue their winning ways from last season and get their title defense off to the best start possible. North Shore, of course, also winning the minor division last season, will be looking to start a title defense of their own as Whittington touches that behind for a corner kick. And the Super Subs corner eventually sent flying as Bull pushes O'Sullivan over. Super Sub dribbling in, has a go. Schwarzwälder, no trouble there. Here is Bull on the through ball, but Gerard able to make enough of a mess of it. Deanne sends it back. Plink almost got onto it, but instead it falls through for Tato. Maximiliano now on the end of it. Tato trying to contest. Cross in. Headed at the crossbar by Bull, I believe. And it goes over. O'Sullivan now. Charging past Deanne, but Deanne just able to get the block in, forcing the corner kick, which the Super Sub will take. And back to the Super Sub, but Hakkinen able to get in the way of that. Quick passing from SFB. Finds it to Bull. Bull crosses it and Dangles tries to head down. Jinhao gets onto it. And a header at the far post by Bull. On Bismarck in front of it, though. Now a corner for North Shore, certainly not giving up when the margin is only a single goal. But the ball goes off of the super sub and behind for a goal kick. Gero intercepting that pass by Hackett and sending it long. Tato squares it, but finds nobody. And once again, Pat Tato ruled offside. It's happened several times this match and has very much disrupted that movement. Here is Snooks. Snooks' pass to Tato, intercepted by Maximiliano. Deanne sends back to Schenkinger. North Shore pushing SFV back for the moment, but only for the moment as here is Jihao. Finds Hakkinen in a lot of space. And Hakkinen's shot from range. Von Bismarck able to get down to it. Deanne, though, finding Whittington. Bull inside the box. Forces a corner kick. Wang Jihao is down here for SFB. Physio coming on. And it looks like Jihao will be able to play on. And Deanne will stand over this free kick. Here is the delivery. Headed into the air. Ultimately falls to Hakkinen, but goes well over. Gerard sending it long. Headed down for Bull, though. Now Whittington. Cutting inside, but forced back to Schenkinger. Casual there, pressing, trying to disrupt that passing motion. But it does get through to Plink. Here is Peterson. Peterson with a low cross. Kimi Hakkinen! And Kimi Hakkinen has helped SFB across the finish line. That is 2-0 to Schwarzwälder Fußball Verein, and you would assume game, set, match. Well, Peterson squared it to Hakkinen with the low cross. Hakkinen taking what has to be considered an audacious touch with the right foot, then taking the shot with the left, absolutely burying the chance. And here is Hakkinen again on the through ball to Wang Jihao. Wang Jihao ruled offside. As time ticks down, SFB certainly checking their watches here. It has been a creditable performance from North Shore as Casual comes forward, trying to beat Maxwell. Tato has a shot off the post for Pat Tato. And that, it seems, is as close as North Shore are going to get on this occasion. SFB come forward with one more attack. Peterson, the cross sent clear. And with that, SFB, starting as they mean to go on, have won the SSL Shield for Season 16. Well, they were unbeaten last season in the league. And now, as the title defense looms for Season 16, they've gotten off to the best start possible, lifting the SSL Shield high above their heads. An excellent performance from the reigning Major Division champions, and this should give a tremendous boost to that title defense as this season begins. Full credit to North Shore for the performance. They certainly proved that they can hang with any Major Division team. But on this night, it is Kimi Häkkinen with a brace to put SFV in the winner's circle. And Häkkinen deservedly will be named player of the match with those 2 goals. Just a fantastic attacking display all around by SFV, proving their championship credibility. Well, a day to forget on the whole by North Shore, though a strong performance from Otto von Bismarck. So congratulations to Schwarzwälder Fußballverein for winning the Season 16 SSL Shield. And with that, Season 16 of the Simulation Soccer League is officially underway. Over the next few weeks, you'll be seeing some very entertaining soccer from the greatest simulated soccer pros on the internet. And we hope you'll join us each and every step of the way. Also, as I mentioned, if you're watching this live or within the first few days, there's still time to participate in the Cross Sim League charity drive that the SSL is participating in. All proceeds go to the Trevor Project and Outright International, both very, very worthy charities. You can donate directly or participate in one of the auctions on the SSL forums. Certainly very much worth your time. If you haven't already, please consider contributing if you can. Until next time, this has been Metafiction. Take care, everyone.